the Jets, you're someone, Robert Saleh backs Zach Wilson. He says he's our
As he
unquestioned
should.
quarterback. You don't throw people away, man. He's not the reason why we lost. He's not the reason y'all won either.
Listen, he's not the reason we lost either. So I told you what I need to do. I need to go and break down film, right? I said I need to go see the film copy so I can get a better understanding what was happening. Zach Wilson was rattled. The score was close the entire game up until the fourth quarter. The score was close. It
close
was a great
matter of slow dancing.
I know it does. But
you went to the 8th grade dance.
Listen, it was it was a great defensive game, right? It was a great defensive game from both sides of the ball. It was very difficult for each team to score, for each team to move the ball. Because if they were moving the ball as efficient as they should have been, it would have been field goals galore from both sides. But it wasn't. It wasn't. In the key times that Zach could have made plays or should have made the right decision on certain plays, he was flushed and couldn't make the throw based on what I could see from film.
Well, I mean,
I'm just telling you that.
This man, hold on. This man, the number 2
let's
pick in the draft.
say, yeah, you're right. Listen, let's say they ran 65 plays, right?
Okay.
Now I'm just throwing this out there.
Okay,
let's say they ran 65 plays offensively. Okay. Average. Out of 65 plays, one or two of those plays out of 65 make the difference in that game.
Of course.
You know that? It's crazy. It's a crazy. Yes. I don't even know the stat. I just know if you run 65 some plays, it's one or two plays that make the difference in that game.
Yeah.
But there was a play they ran it. It was cover 2 on one side. It was cover 2 on one side.
Quarter. What we call quarter have cover 6.
Listen, safety, but it was on the far hash. There was a whole shot he could have hit. There was a whole shot he could have hit.
Right.
But I think he checked it down instead. I think he was just a little nervous and wanted to get the ball out of his hands. When that would have been a nice hole shot he could have hit. But from getting hit early on, getting flushed out, he just a little flustered and just wanted to go for the safe throw.
Ocho,
just small stuff like that. Just small stuff like that is a difference in the football game.
Think about if receivers, if they would shy away like that. So we got hit in the first or the second quarter, third quarter, come fourth quarter, we wouldn't go across the middle and catch the ball. Ain't nobody gonna say, oh, well, he was a little flustered. He took a couple of shots early. You notice how people like yourself and others make excuses for quarterbacks. They don't make for any other position.
I'm not making no excuse. I'm not making an excuse. Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me.
Have you ever played the position of quarterback at any level?
Yes, I did.
At any level. At what level was that? At what level was that? Did you have on pads and a helmet?
Yes.
Was your O-line good?
They were all right.
Was your O-line good?
They were okay, Ocho.
Do you know what it's like to lose your confidence as a quarterback?
No, I don't.
Getting hit.
I ain't never lost no confidence. I'm that dude. I'm him. I'm Shannon Mofo Sharpe. Mary Porter raised 3 the hard way. I ain't never lost for confidence. I ain't shook and can never be stirred. I don't know who you think you're talking to. You must have forgot.
Okay.
You forgot. Oh, hold on, Ocho. I had my name up in the stadium almost 2 decades before you got yours up there. Did you forget who on the other end of this camera?
Yeah, I know who I'm talking to.
Okay.
I know I'm talking, but what I can to listen, ain't nobody had more confidence than me, but I can empathize with those that are going through struggles, that are having problems, that are playing a specific position in a specific place that makes it hell for others
cares?
That haven't been able to be successful at that position as well.
Let me ask you a question.
We continue to blame it on the quarterback every time. We continue to blame it on the quarterback every time. Every time. Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, when things aren't going well, it's always the goddamn quarterback's fault. Well, maybe it ain't the motherfucking quarterback. Maybe it's not them.
Let me ask you a question.
Maybe it's not them.
Let me ask you a question. When Tom Brady got all them, let me ask you. I just want to ask you this. You asked me this. How many times they mentioned on those game-winning drives that Tom Brady had? How many times they mentioned the receiver that caught the ball? How many times they mentioned the offensive line? How many times they mentioned the coach? Or did they mention Tom Brady? Did it again? It's the Brady effect. I'm just asking. Just talk to me like.
I know.
No, I'm just asking.
I know.
Humor me.
Tom Brady, he drives the needle. He makes the needle move.
Okay, when Peyton Manning had all those come from behind.
Hey, he got a lot of them fourth quarter comebacks too. I watched them. I remember.
They ain't mentioning nobody else.
You right.
That's
You
why
right,
you make
right.
that. Why
Right.
you think Patrick Mahomes got $212 million guaranteed over the next 4 years?
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, you understand the quarterbacks that you're naming. You're naming
but
those that is cemented with legacies are the best to play the position.
But I'm saying
It's
those
different
guys.
now.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
It's hard finding
How
people.
about
It's
this
hard
here?
finding those now. They
Let
different.
me ask you a question. What year did you start playing football?
In
How old were you?
In 77.
Okay, 77. So first of all, you weren't born there. But anyway, so you started playing football. So now let me ask you this.
87, my bad.
Okay, thank you. That sounds better to me. Okay, they said, okay, offensive lineman right here, defensive lineman right here, running backs right here, wide receivers over there, DBs over there, quarterbacks. What line did they go get in? If you went and got your ass in the quarterback line, don't give me no excuses now. You chose to play that position.
Right. And you know what you got to do? You know what you got? I never played quarterback at the highest level. I played quarterback in high school, and I was okay. I was okay. I was good. Good.
You wasn't okay. I can tell you ain't have no arm.
Who ain't had no arm? Man, I threw for 7,200 yards one season. I threw for 7,200 yards, man.
Like this here.
Hey. Man, don't play at me, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, I was like that at quarterback, man. I'm just telling you. I would like that at quarterback. I was him. Do your homework,
you had to take number shotgun snap.
Do your homework, now. Do your homework. I went in shotgun. I was under the center. Under the center.
Arms too short.
I was number 2. Miami Beach Senior High. High tide. Real deal. Talk to me. Holyfield.
Joe Namath. Everybody know Joe Willie Namath. He guaranteed a victory. Did that. He says, I wouldn't keep him. I've seen enough of Zach Wilson. Says this is the lowest point as a fan of the team. He says he's the lowest. He said he lower than whale poop. And that's at the bottom of the sea. That's how low Joe Namath said he is.
See, I don't like that.
What you don't like about it?
I don't like that. Why as a player? I'm sure Joe's had some bad years too. At some time, at some point when Joe was playing, he's had some bad years. He's had some bad games.
Yes.
Multiple of them. I'm sure he has.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. A lot of people tell me on Twitter, Chad, at some point, you're going to have to set into reality and critique these players when shit is not going well. Man, fuck that shit. Excuse me for a minute, Shannon. I ain't mean to curse. I ain't mean to curse on your show. I know what it's like to have a bad game.
It's your show too.
I know what it's like to drop a ball. I know that feeling. To not be playing at home and drop an important third down that could have kept a goddamn drive going and having the stands of opposing fans fucking booing you. I've been in the New York Stadium. I've been in New York before. I know what it's like to play in that New York Stadium and be amongst the people in that city. They don't play that shit. They are cutthroat. Much like the Eagles fans, you have to come out there and you have to perform. In order to do that, you have to be very, very confident in what you do and in yourself and in your skills. It takes a specific type of player to play in that environment in New York. And to me, I think what they have done to my fucking homie, Zach Wilson, they have drained him of the last bit of confidence he has, and that is the goddamn problem. The media, the New York media don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you. You got to be built different to play there, man. You just got to. Okay. Now you got a legend in Joe Namath coming. If anything, you're supposed to be one of the first ones to come behind him and say, listen, Zach, I believe in you. I know things ain't going the way you want to, but here we go. He must have forgot what it's like to be in a position like Zach is, because now you're on your high horse as a legend.
Ocho.
I'm just saying, come on, man.
Ocho.
I can't bring myself to do no bullshit like that.
So clearly right now, your team, Zach Wilson, you think the media, you think former players you think analysts, pundits are being too harsh, too critical of Zach Wilson?
Listen, year 3 as a quarterback is your make it or break it year. I understand that. It is the grading scale. It is the gauge in how they scale whether you have arrived or if you haven't. Basically, It hasn't gone the way Zach Wilson wants. It hasn't gone the way everyone else thinks it should have gone to this point, based on the sample size that we have seen.
Right.
Me, being one that is a continued supporter, it ain't just Zach Wilson. I support every goddamn body. When Baker Mayfield wasn't playing well, I was supporting him. Any other quarterback, when Jameis Winston wasn't playing well, I was supporting him. When Tua wasn't playing well and everybody talking trash, I've always been on the bandwagon on the positive side of things, trying to find something good.
I think when you offer a critique to someone, if you offer a critique someone, I think what you're doing, you're misconstruing. I can still support you and say, Ocho, you was wrong in that situation. You see, if you do something wrong, if I don't tell you done wrong, how much am I actually supporting you by not telling you that you're wrong?
Well, actually, you're not telling them he wrong, because if you want to tell them, you would have to actually go to that individual and tell them that they're wrong. But when you do it in this space and on this type of platform,
that's my job.
I'm not just saying here. I'm not just saying here or on TV, of that matter.
Yes,
they don't take that. They don't take it that way. They don't take it that way.
They're not able to. That's not my problem.
They're not able to. They're not able to separate the two. They take that personal.
How is that my fault? Because hold on. Okay. Zach Wilson has a job to do. Shannon Sharpe has a job to do. Zach Wilson is not doing his job. Shannon Sharpe is saying Zach Wilson isn't doing his job. And in saying Zach isn't doing his job, Shannon is all doing his job. So how am I wrong?
There's a way to say he's not getting the job done. And your
delivery
can be very difficult. It can be very hard.
Do you want the mail? Yes or no? You want your mail by noon, or do you want me to bring your mail at 8:00 at night?
Yeah, but when you bring the mail, your shit be Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazon Prime, and it just be a.
And I pay for shipping and handling because I'm gonna make sure you get it.